So you might be thinking, what is this? Well, I am sorry to tell you that you are blind. Because this is clearly a game. But maybe you just have autism. So no problem with that. Rivals of Aether is a Super Smash Bros. Melee type of game and I am here to talk about it. This game is one of those that I stopped to think 3 times if I should buy it or not, and considering you clicked on this video I will assume you have the same questions I had before getting into it. So this video will be a quick review on the game, but keep in mind I did not play the game for too long and that some things told in this video might change in the future. I will start with the bad things first, and talk about the good ones later. A minor problem I have with this game is a 2-player online. I am the type of player that prefers high numbers of players in a match, because I think it is more fun. Keep in mind I said and I even put this one in first because this might or might not be a problem for everyone. But yet if you want to fight someone online you need to 1v1 him, unless you go to the team mode that is 2v2, I did not play this one though, so I will not talk about it too much. Even though this is a bad thing in my opinion, I need to agree that the 1v1 atmosphere is sometimes more interesting in a Super Smash Bros. Type of game, if you are fighting same level opponents that is. Other problem I would like to point out, a small one, is the tutorials. The tutorials can be quite confusing at first, and some of them need you to do things that seem quite stupid. Seriously. Drift DI. Why do you even have a name for that? Overall, they can sometimes be not so clear and pointless. Notice that up to now, the problems are very minimal and relative. That is a very, very good thing. I still do not have many problems with the game, indeed I would probably just add high ping and unbalanced as other problems to this relative list, but these are problems I saw other people complaining about, and I personally didn't suffer from those. The real problem though, is a very simple one: the amount of characters is small, the devs will add more soon, and you only have 8 of them if you get the game. The other 5 characters are paid, so you need the DLC for them. That is quite annoying in my opinion, because I would like to receive a full game with all the characters. With the exception of Ori of course. Locking characters like that behind a paywall is annoying to me, and I think that is where the unbalanced game problem came from. The DLC characters are considered generally stronger than the free ones, even though I don't think that, because the free ones are just as good or maybe better. Zetaburn and Eliana are simple examples of that. So if you are looking forward to getting the game, do like I did, get it in a sale. There wasn't much more I could say about bad things in this game, even though some might disagree. I will now talk why I got this game, and why you should do as well. First off, graphics. This game has some beautiful sprites. No kidding, I love the animation so much and I think you need to do as well. Some people aren't fans of pixels, but if you are seeing this video I will assume you at least don't have a negative opinion on them. The animations are smooth, and the characters' designs are amazing. The only design I would really critique a little bit would be Raster, because I just don't go with his face. You can clearly see a difference in the older designs to the newer ones, the older being generally more simple, but I don't think that is necessarily a bad thing, because some designs like Orkney are already really charismatic. Another thing I would love to point out is the music. The music in this game is fabulous. I love it so much, and I think it fits really nicely with what is happening. Here is some example. Now, gameplay. The gameplay, as I said, is very close to that of Melee, and if you played that game you will find yourself in familiar grounds. Overall the rivals play really differently from each other, and the combos possibilities are amazing. The gameplay feels fresh, quick, and easy, even though it can get really hard to master. The maps in the game are very different, and they play different as well, having interacting parts and different strategies that apply for each one. The campaign is quite simple, there is a small plot going on but nobody really gives a shit to that. It is fun though. The online is separated in various modes, from rank to a simple friendly battle. As I said earlier, for now we only have 1v1 in online. That might change later, so keep an eye on that one. The local. This is where the game shines for me. You might be seeing some footage of me and my cousin playing, if you aren't blind as it seems to be that is. Just playing with someone in the same room is a really good nostalgia trip, and I love that. You can also add bots in this mode, they aren't that good even in the hardest level, but they are certainly better than some people. Overall, I don't think there is much I have to say about this game. It is good, and I clearly recommend it for anyone that likes a good Smash Bros. Type of game. The music is great, the animations are fluid. The gameplay is fresh, and the character design is awesome. I just recommend waiting for a sale, but technically that apply for every game I guess. Be cautious though, when you start playing, you might not want to stop.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.